Hello there, this is Rom Wills and the lovely Miss Mocha Angel.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, check it out. The problem with extreme beauty standards. Now, y'all like, how come they don't have, well, one of their beautiful faces on there? One of their beautiful faces. Hey, you know what? Very simple. Y'all see the picture up here? That was a meme that's going around. If Friends aired in 2022. Now I remember I saw it Saturday night. I sent it to the lovely Miss Mocha Angel just as a joke. I said, look at this. And, I said something and she commented and then I ain't think anything about it. But then a good night's sleep, I woke up. I was like, that could be a problem. Because I was looking at it and I was like, wait a minute. First of all, they all look alike. They got the same noses. And I'm like, and oh shoot, the black pill community, they would lose their darn mind over it. Because all the guys got hunter eyes and everything. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. What did you think about it?
I thought it was accurate.
You thought it was accurate. It is because, well, see, here's the problem I had with it later. Because it was funny at first, but then here's the problem. People will look at those beauty standards and think if they don't look like those people, they would have a problem. They can't get a mate. It's over for them. And then, and that's just the men. Then you got these beauty standards out here messing up women. And then at some point, you got to ask yourself, well, what's that doing overall? Because so many people are thinking, wow, if I don't look like this, something's wrong. I'm inferior. You got some guys like, well, I'm just a sub 5. And you got some women, well, you know what women doing out here. And then, like I said, I'm looking at the noses and I'm like, shoot, some rhinoplasty people probably said, oh, cha-ching, we're going to get some money off of this. Oh, wow. I mean, what do you think? I mean, when you saw it and really think about it, what do you really think?
It just reminded me of like these reality shows that are on TV now. I mean, reality shows have been around since like the early 90s, but they really blew up in the early 2000s with Survivor. But when you look at, say, what are we talking about? What, F-Boy Island?
F-Boy Island,
The
Love
Bachelorette.
Island,
Bachelor. What else?
They got so many. Temptation Island, Too Hot to Handle.
There we go. Okay, so when I look at those shows, and I don't really watch them for that reason, everybody looks like a model. And a lot of these people are models, and they are actors and actresses. That's why they want to be on TV. This is their big break. And a lot of them, they're young, they're in their 20s, they got tight bodies, both the men and women, and they are just gorgeous. And there's nothing wrong with being gorgeous. It's a good thing. Beauty is a good thing, okay? But everybody don't look like that. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Everybody don't look like that. So yes, I could see that if Friends was cast in 2022, that yes, this would be the expectation, not just like the chemistry and the comedy, between the actors.
Exactly. And see, my issue is just how like regular people see that. Because if people just kept it, like you said, okay, these are models and okay, they're supposed to look a certain way. But when you get someone just regular who looks in the mirror and say, well, I don't look like that. That's why I'm alone now. Or what can I do? Because you get some men and women who get in serious anxiety. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get so many, of course, the rhinoplasty surgery, that's the nose surgery. You get plenty of people who, feel like if they don't have any hair, like a lot of guys feel like, well, if I don't have any hair, it's crazy. It's all over. It's not perfect. Or if I don't have that jawline and, the women feeling like, well, if not just in the face, but the body. And, I'm just, it's the thing of, okay, yes, it's good to be beautiful. Mm-hmm. And in fact, it's interesting this came up because I do my videos early. And I have a video coming on my Deep Thought channel tomorrow talking about this general subject and really just the mental health aspect. Mm-hmm. Because you have so many people who have low self-esteem and everything just based on this. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you got on the other side, how many businesses are making money off of this? I mean, I mentioned the rhinoplasty a couple of times, but I mean, the hair people, makeup people, and I'm just looking at it and it's crazy because if people just took it for what it was, just, made up beauties, they got the great cameras, they can spend all the day in the gym, okay. But there are seriously people who got just low self-esteem. They don't think they have a good relationship because they look a certain way. And I'm just like, that's crazy.
Well, I think what you're saying is, first of all, for anybody who's an actor, actress, or a model, okay, it's their job to be beautiful. Period. It is their job to be good looking and to be in shape. That's why they work so hard at it. That's why they have teams of stylists and the trainers and just everybody around them to keep them looking beautiful. And like for instance, I am not hating on J-Lo. Please understand, okay? I got an ass that looks just like hers, okay? I am not hating on J-Lo. What?
She ain't kidding about that, y'all. I'm
being
just
real.
saying,
I'm
she
keeping it
do.
real.
She is.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying. No, I'm just keeping it real.
J-Lo go in the room and Miss Angel, and then J-Lo be like, "Damn, girl."
No, well, I'm just saying. So I've never hated on J-Lo, but I'm just using her as an example. Okay, how old is she? I think she's 52. Okay,
is she 52?
She's 52 because she's older than Ben Affleck. He's like 49. He think he just turned 50.
Oh, okay, bet.
She's a couple years older than him. Okay, so let's just be real. Now, I don't know too many 52-year-old women who look like Jennifer Lopez, Affleck. Okay, I'm just being real, all right? She has a team of people keeping her looking that way. Yes, she works out in the gym. Yes, she's a dancer. Yes, she's doing like the physical work that it takes to look like that. But she has a staff, okay? I don't have a staff of people, who are making sure that I look my best everywhere I go. Okay, I don't have a stylist. I don't have people cleaning my house, cooking for me. I don't have a nanny for my children. I don't have a manager. What else she got? An accountant, the lawyers. All J-Lo got to do is get up in the morning and be like, "What am I doing today, guys?" And they tell her what to do. Okay?
Exactly.
And again, I'm not hating on her. This is not. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying because I'm actually a fan of hers. But if you are a 52-year-old woman going, how come I don't look like J-Lo? I just explained to you why.
Exactly.
Okay, they don't keep you from going to the gym. They don't keep you from eating right. Don't get me wrong. Oh, and she has a cook, by the way, too. Okay, so she don't have to cook. She don't have to go to the grocery store. Hell, she don't even have to put gas in her car. Okay, it's like she literally just wakes up in the morning and she's like, I'm J-Lo. Okay, and that's what I'm saying, and that's where the unrealistic expectations come in.
Yes, no, and that's the real talk on that, because my big thing is you have so many people and they say, how come I can't do that? And I've actually said that before. I say they got a team. They just the one picture, even the IG women, one picture, you see the one picture. You didn't see the 100 pictures they took.
Oh, definitely.
You don't know how much makeup they put on. Indeed, even with Hollywood stars, very few of them roll out of bed like that. I mean, maybe Halle Berry, maybe Cindy Crawford. Oh, that's about it.
Yeah, maybe J-Lo. I saw that picture she posted after she married Ben Affleck the next day, the afterglow picture. And I was like, oh, girl, you are a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away the hard work that she puts into her look. Okay, what I'm saying is J-Lo doesn't have to work that hard at her beauty because people are supporting it. She's paying people to help her look her best.
Exactly.
And let me say something about this, because now I'm about to get personal. I literally just thought about something. So my first husband said something to me back in the 90s. And he said, I want you to look like an Essence model. And I looked at him, and I was in my 20s at the time, early 20s at the time. And I remember saying to him, I don't look like an Essence model because Essence models are paid to look like Essence models. Okay? So they have lighting and they have a photographer, and those are not their clothes. Okay? And they have somebody do their makeup and their hair. And he was really serious about what he said to me. And I'm like, I don't look like that. And I'm not ever going to look like that. Okay? Because they don't look like that when they're not being photographed. Okay, models walk around in just t-shirt and jeans unless they're at work. And that's a perfect example of an unrealistic beauty standard. And you guys might disagree with me, but as a woman, that's the kind of shit that we have to go through on a daily basis. It's okay to have who you think is your ideal beauty person. As a woman, like, I always had a thing for Lenny Kravitz. Like, that was always like my dude. Okay. Like, I had a crush on him since he was Romeo Blue when he was with Lisa Bonet back in the late 90s. Okay. That's how far back I go with Lenny Kravitz. Okay. So I'm like, so that's cool. That's like fine. That's my ideal. But I understand that he is a rock star. All right. But it's like, I'm not being unrealistic about like who my like quote unquote like idea is. I'm not expecting brothers to walk around looking like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just think a lot of people, both men and women, do that.
Yeah. And see, that's the issue I'm having. Like, they expecting perfection out of people. And, first they expecting perfection out of people, but then of themselves. It's amazing. Like, that it's just even the physicality, not even just the face. Like, I always get into like some comments or something when, some guys say, well, I'm this short, can I get some? I'm like, come on, now, as long as you're taller than a woman, and some women don't care about that. It's always something, but, right. And the big thing is it's affecting so many people's self-esteem. Because, a lot of people hit me up for coaching, consultation, and that'd be the main thing. Like, when I do consultations, people say, hey, can we do a video call? You can tell me. I say, I can't judge another man.
Oh, God, please.
I was like, I always said I got issues with even men rating other men.
Because, that's crazy.
Yeah, because, you need a woman. If you're going to have somebody do it, have a woman do it. And even then, that's just that woman. But the point is, so many people feel like they don't measure up. And let me not even get into the racial element of it.
Yeah, let's skip that for now.
Yeah, we'll skip that part. But, it's just an unrealistic thing. Look, here's the thing. You still want to be your best, fix up as best as possible. Keep yourself in the best shape. But it's also realistic. As Miss Angel said, we don't have teams out here working with us. You can't stay in the gym 5 hours a day or have a nutritionist right there. Or somebody to take, you don't have to deal with that stress. You coming home, it's like, stiff, I got to pay that bill, stress, all of that, So you can't worry about, all you can do is just be your best and just be comfortable with that. As long as you're doing your best and just staying healthy, that's it. But then when you have images like that, because I guarantee somebody will show that picture, somebody will show that picture somewhere and say, hey, this is how you're supposed to be. Somebody will be on doing some live stream or something. Yeah, this is what women want. You know, it was like, yeah, you got to have hunter eyes and, you got to have a totally thin jawline and cheekbones. I'm like, man, no. Be your best version. And what do I always talk about? The tribe. See who likes that. People don't all like the same thing. Right. And there's so much to it. Don't be unrealistic. And even don't hold the opposite sex to being, because you got some women out here, well, he got to be 6'2". He got to have this. Shoot. Black community, like, he got to be that light-skinned brother or that chocolate brother. I'm like, please. And then, some guys like, she got to be just totally slim and everything. And, she got to have the perfect breastises and big old butt dunk. So it's like, just be realistic, That's all. Don't let it mess with your head. And that's the real problem with it. Because even if you got some people, and you probably got some people in the world that look like that, hey, you could probably get them all in like a little conference room. Seriously, let's just be real. If you look at even the other people that are held up as beautiful in this world, they don't even look that good. And that's without the makeup. Even with the makeup. Shoot. You got somebody contouring their nose and everything. Shoot. No, you got to deal with the real out here. Most people got some blemish. And that's it. That's the only problem. You just got to be realistic with it. You got to be realistic. So that's all I got. You got anything to end with?
I got a whole lot I could say.
All right. Well, keep it to a minute.
No. I think I'll just table it. Let's just be realistic, guys. It's fine to have standards. You want to be attracted to whoever you're with, and that's perfectly understandable. Okay, that of course you do. But I just think sometimes people just take it a little bit too far. Is what I'm saying. But everybody likes somebody, and somebody out there likes you, and somebody out there wants to be with you, just the way you are right now.
Real talk, real talk. So that's all I had for today, y'all. Get back with y'all I'll get back to the regular car videos tomorrow. Miss Angel, I want to thank you once again for giving, I never know what she actually going to say. So I just roll with it. And that makes it interesting.
Thank you.
All right. So anyway, get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.
Bye.